Well, hey, hello, welcome to Shampoo Day. I'm going to do a vlog for my hair and I'm not going to make any promises, but when I feel like I want to record my hair when I do it, then that's what I'll do. And that's what happened today. But first, let's get some tea. The one thing that keeps my inflammation down is herbs. And when we're talking about black tea or our chicory root and a dandelion root blend, it is the most amazing coffee replacement. I'm gonna leave some links in the description box below so you can go to my actual website and look at what people have to say about it, but it's the only way I could get through this hair day. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video to the end. Listen, I know we're gonna do it. All I need is for you to stay here for at least 9 minutes. All right, okay. So most people are afraid to put flat irons or blow dryers in their hair because they think that their hair is gonna thin out. They think that the curls won't pop back if you just use a blow dryer or a flat iron one time. But what you guys are about to watch in this video, I do every single week, and I've been doing it every single week forever. I'll leave a compilation, or not a compilation, but a couple of different videos in the description box below so y'all can see it for yourself, so we can just stop with all of the craziness as it pertains to wearing your hair curly and not being able to straighten it or comb it or brush it and all of these things. It's crazy. And the only time curls don't bounce back is when you flat iron wrong, is when you blow dry wrong, when you use the wrong combinations of products. But other than that, girl, you are fine. I low-key have been trying to, I'm doing quotation marks with my fingers, heat train my hair for years, and as you can see, it ain't no heat training. The little spot that you see at the front, oh yeah, this is the leave-in conditioner that I use. BioSilk is a bomb. But in the middle, I wore a weave with a middle part, a sew-in with a middle part consecutively, not the same weave. I don't keep my extensions in, my weaves in for 3 weeks. But after having it in the middle so many times and straightening that leave out so many times, then the curl pattern is a little different. But I don't care. I'm not cutting all of the hair off on my entire head just because of that little part. That's crazy. Anyway, so my hair, mind you, I want to point out that I've shown you guys the bald spot in the middle before, and it's filled in. It's still filling in, obviously, but it was pretty bald there before y'all saw it. And one thing that I think is really funny, when I make videos like this, I'll purposely put a bald spot or something in there if I'm having an outbreak, because I do have hidradenitis suppurativa, and it'll be funny because people will make videos. There was a video made about me, the last video on my hair that I did. They were like, look, you can't listen to her, look, she has a bald spot. It's like, y'all realize I edit the videos and I see everything before you do. So if you saw a thin spot, I saw it too, and I'm showing it to you for a reason. All right, so I want you to see that as I as I comb the leave-in conditioner through my hair, there's none of my hair coming out. And mind you, my hair at the beginning of this video was not a wash and go. I don't do those. On Thursdays, my children have a lot of events with school, and that day in particular, I had to do my daughter's hair, and I only had enough time to shampoo mine before we came back home. So I shampooed my hair, sprayed some of the same exact leave-in conditioner that you are watching me use in this video on my hair, and then I went to go pick my daughter up. Drop my son and my daughter off at school, and then we picked them up, and then I came back home, did some stuff, and now I'm doing my hair. That is how things with. So when I say that I don't like wash and goes, it's not because, oh my god, I hate curly hair and I'm not a curly hair specialist. Like, I don't think I specialize in anything as much as I do curly hair, especially because, as you can see in this video, I have it. But it's through you having the proper techniques and the patterns that makes it so your curls bounce right back. This is why I was able to do silk pressings as my main service on women who sometimes wore their hair curly a couple of days out of the week, and every time their curls were able to bounce back. It's because I specialize in hair in general. I specialize in cosmetology, herbalism, and research sciences as it pertains to the human scalp and the human hair shaft, along with the human gut, and how all of those things meet. If you want a more detailed breakdown of what I do, then make sure you check the video linked in the description box below, where I explain to you exactly what a research scientist is. And I think by you kind of understanding that a little more, it makes it like a little easier, right, for you to be able to hear me when I'm saying things, right? So the reason that I know somebody's going to ask, like, why are you using a pedal brush instead of a round brush? You guys, once again, we're talking about tools. At this point in time, I was tired and I still had stuff to do. Okay, it was late at night and I still had stuff to do, but I didn't have the time and patience that I needed to use the round brush. As you can see, I have high porosity hair, which means my cuticles open, well, slightly open, and it dries really, really fast. So I'm not reapplying product because the product that I applied the first time was still there. So all I'm doing is wetting my hair again, because I do not blow dry. Like, to set the bond initially, I don't blow dry hair. I only blow dry wet hair. If you want to blow dry hair that's already dry, and that's how you do your silk presses, then do your thizzle. I don't care. I'm not here to argue with you. We talk about my video. You in Cynple world, okay? And I simply don't blow dry hair. Do that sound right? You gonna blow dry hair? Anyway, so if you go watch my other videos where I use a round brush, you can see that everything is like pretty much the same. The way that I hold the brush, the way that I hold the blow dryer. I will say this, I don't know if you noticed this, but the way that I'm holding the blow dryer is a little bit more on the difficult side for me, because normally when I'm doing hair professionally, I don't hold it by the handle, I hold the blow dryer by the nozzle. I'm not saying one's better than the other, I'm just talking about my technique. And with my technique, normally I hold it up there by the nozzle, like closer to where the focuser is, and not by the handle. I'm not telling you to do it like that, I'm just saying that's why sometimes I be stressed out doing my own hair. But anyway, when we were talking about HS, I remember I received in the comments, somebody was like, oh, you're just making it up, you don't have HS. I didn't know HS came in the head. Well, just because you don't know something doesn't mean that it's not real. So if you see a man who has like a whole bunch of bumps like in the back of his neck, you know what I mean, like the very, very back nape area is just like a whole bunch of white bumps, that's hydrogenated suppurativa. Ha! Did you know that? And guess what? Hydrogenated suppurativa is basically when your body attacks the sweat gland. So you have sweat glands all over your scalp. That's why your hair gets wet and you can sweat your hair out, because there's sweat glands in your scalp. And I sweat in my sleep. So when I wake up, if I've been eating wrong or if my diet's been wrong or whatever, I'll get a HS outbreak in my scalp, and I'm not ashamed of it. I don't give a damn. I'll show y'all when it's happening. You know why? Because I know exactly how to grow it back. My trigger spots are in the middle of my head and on the side. Now I also had, in the video the person made about me, they were like, oh, Cyn has CCCA. There are a lot of different forms of alopecia that resemble each other, right? Just like there's one form of traction alopecia, right? Most people think that there's a certain scalp disorder and everybody looks at it like, oh, that's traction alopecia, but it's not. Just because the outbreak places look the same don't mean it's the same thing. Just like this one that I'm talking about right now, it also resembles how male pattern baldness looks, but the two things and the two causes and triggers are very different, right? But I digress. I really hope that makes sense. I'm never gonna make a video like outright addressing videos that people make about me, but I know sometimes people are confused and sometimes people have questions. So if you come over here confused, then there's your answer. Yeah. So it's super cool because now that the spot has like started to grow back and stuff, I can stop cutting my hair, because every time I get an outbreak spot, I'll have to just cut it a little bit, like layer it a little more, just to take that out so I don't have the line of demarcation. So depending on how bad the outbreak is, I can cut anywhere between like a half an inch to like 4 to 5 inches. So I'm immune to it. It doesn't bother me at all. Like, I don't care. I know the hair grows back. It's not a big deal. The one side, not the shave side, the other side, I'm gonna say maybe like 9 years ago, that side used to be skin bald. That used to be my worst outbreak spot until I started my new herbal regimen, and then it switched to the side that I sleep on. But as you can see, it's no longer skin bald over there. Leave me some comments below if you guys want me to pull the video up to show you exactly how my shave side looked before things grew back when the outbreak came, because again, I have the video here on my channel. Okay. So now I'm pretty sure you saw me do, it looked like I did one big spray, but I think I sprayed like 3 times. It's the mist over my head, and then I shook my head, and that's what I did for my heat protectant. It depends on the porosity of somebody's hair and their scalp's profile, and my gurus know what I mean by that, so I can't break it down here. But depending on your scalp's profile, that will determine, you know, what types of products you use as it pertains to like a heat protectant and how you use it, right? But even though I have high porosity hair, most people are like, oh, if you have high porosity hair, you need a bunch of products on your hair. That's not true, because on top of me having high porosity hair, a little bit about my scalp's profile, I have a super oily scalp and a super sweaty scalp. So the more product I put on my hair, the more it's gonna weigh my hair down. And instead of me shampooing once a week, I'll have to shampoo twice a week. And I don't feel like doing it. Not that it's any like that it'll mess up my hair. I'm just being honest. I do not have the time. I don't. So that is why I just went ahead and sprayed over my head, comb through, allow it to dry, which only took a couple of seconds. Okay. And then I proceeded to straighten my hair. It's literally just as simple as that. Within the growth cycle blueprint, you guys know the end of the month we are having another tutorial on how to trim your own hair. I'm going to do it on a mannequin first, and then when it's time for my next trim, which isn't for like another month, guys, then I am going to go ahead and show you how to trim your own hair on my hair. But that's only within the growth cycle blueprint, right? That won't be here on YouTube or anything like that, right? Ooh, anywho, so now at this point, I also want to mention that I remember in the past, because I've been on YouTube for such a long time, and anytime you use more than one pass, people are like, oh my god, you're damaging the hair, you're gonna have heat damage, and now you won't be able to pick up your pet monkey. And it's like, y'all, that's not true. It's not. If you know what you're doing, you're fine. And baby, I know what I'm doing. And the way you're watching me do my hair right now, I do this every week. And I've been doing it every week forever. Like, since my hair has not been in a short pixie cut, this is what I do. And I can't even say that, because prior to that, when my hair was in the pixie cut, I shampooed my hair and molded it twice a week. So forever, I always style my hair a minimum of once a week. So if using a flat iron, if using a blow dryer, if using any type of heat tools was just so damaging and it was gonna make all of your hair fall out, every woman walking the face of this earth would have no hair, and I wouldn't either. So y'all, it doesn't make sense. Cosmetologists who do silk presses for a living wouldn't have jobs if every time you put a flat iron in your hair, your curls never bounce back and you have heat damage every time. We wouldn't have jobs, but we do. And our clients come back every 2 weeks, some once a week. So y'all, I need everybody to make it make sense. And so I understand that when you go and you pay money to get your hair done, you expect, oh, I'm gonna make this last for 3 months. For 3 months, yeah, when y'all get weaves. But I'm talking about like a flat iron. Oh, I'm gonna make this last for a couple of weeks. If that's what you want to do, then okay. But at that point, you have to make a decision on what are you really doing your hair for. Are you doing it for convenience and for a vanity metric so you'll look a certain way, or are you really concerned about the health of your hair and scalp? Because if you're concerned about the health of your hair and scalp, you're not gonna go 3 weeks, a month without shampooing your hair and cleansing your scalp just to keep the style cute. Because if you do that, I'm not attacking, we're just having a conversation. If you do that, you've made the choice and said that the way that your hair looks is more important than the health of your scalp and your hair shaft. And it's up to you if that's what you want to do. But it's a myth. Dirt doesn't make hair grow. Dirt and bacteria, it makes the bacteria and the yeast, it makes their colonies grow, but it doesn't make your hair grow. It doesn't. I love you guys so much. But again, this isn't a video telling you, oh, you gotta flat iron your hair. Girl, do what you want to do. But as you can see, I think my fro is cute. Okay, when I was little, my nickname was Afro Baby. That was my nickname. You could go ask anybody in my family. My name was Afro Baby. So I am not like, I hate black women and our curly hair and I'm shamed. No, as you saw again at the beginning of this video, I got a pretty nice fro. Like, if I wanted to do the whole team natural thing and like be doing all the little curly stuff, I could do that, but it's just not my thing. And that's why I think this is probably one of the first times that you guys have seen my hair like that. In my last live where my hair was out, I meant what I said, y'all. I had just got out of the shower not too long ago. That was the only reason my hair was like that. And when I got done with that live, I did to my hair exactly what I'm doing right now. And then after that live is what you're watching right now. So if my hair was damaged from flat ironing, don't you think you would see that right now? The negative aspects you see from my hair are from hidradenitis suppurativa, and I've told you guys that. I'm not ashamed of it. I won't say that I'm proud to have HS, but I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud that I have hair on my head in the midst of the level of hidradenitis suppurativa that I used to have. There was a time where when I was at work, I could barely like put my arms down because the lesions under my armpits were so huge. It was so painful. This is doing 13 clients a day. I'll be like, I'll be right back. I have to go to the bathroom real quick. They thought I was going to the bathroom. What I was really doing was changing out my gauze, because as I was working, it was growing and expanding, and by the end of the day, it pops while I'm working. So I had to start wearing black shirts to work, because if I wore a white shirt, you could see the pus through my sleeves, like under my arms. Yeah, HS is like that. I'm so grateful that it's no longer like that. HS for me is the worst based on my diet, based on what I'm eating, based on what I'm putting in my body. And it was at that point that I decided, okay, I'm going to become an herbalist. Let me point something out. That was a bald spot. It was a bald spot over there. It was a bald spot over there, but it ain't. It's still coming along, but it ain't. Anyway. So that's something that I really, really want y'all to get into. When it comes to hydrogenated superativa, I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not. When it comes to the thin spots in my hair, I'm not ashamed of it. I used to be. And that's why I kept my hair in a short pixie cut, because if I'm wearing my hair in a short pixie cut and I eat a double cheeseburger with mac sauce and I end up getting an outbreak in my scalp, excuse me, if I'm wearing a short pixie cut, nobody notices that. You can't see that. You too focus on like the lines and all of that. But I decided that now that I had power over HS in my body and I knew what to do, then what's stopping me from growing my hair back? What's stopping me? And I'm not gonna lie to y'all and say that I don't have cheat days, but my cheat days give me bald spots. They do. Oh God. Like, if you ever come on my channel and you see a thin spot you didn't see before, know I had a double cheeseburger. I am so serious. I am so serious. And I don't even mean from McDonald's. I mean, if I make myself at home a double cheeseburger with beef with all of the fixings, oh, I'm gonna have a bum bump. That's what me and my husband call them, bum bumps. Oh baby, I'm gonna have a bum bump. Yes I am. Yes I will. That was gross. Sorry, I'm drinking tea. But I really, really want you guys to get into this. We talked about the chicory root and dandelion root, as well as black tea for your coffee replacements for the morning, right? But just for my calm little flow right now, what I'm drinking is the new Cynple Serenade, and it is freaking amazing. It is our new blend of Egyptian chamomile, hibiscus, and something else, but I'm not telling you. I just forgot ginger. I was about to say it, but I'm not telling you. Like, I was gonna play it off because I forgot. It's ginger. So chamomile, ginger, and hibiscus. And the ginger in it is very, very, very faint, and so is the hibiscus. It's more chamomile than anything, but there's just enough hibiscus and just enough ginger to give it this amazing feeling. That's why I call it Cynple Serenade. Okay, yeah. So anyway, at this point I am just going to go in and not necessarily put curls in my hair, but just curl my hair under, because I'm going to wrap it up again. Because I have a high sebum level, if I just wrap my hair while it's bone straight, it'll be cute in the morning and stuff, but by the time I get to like maybe like 2 to 3 days into, it's gonna be super oily. So, or it'll appear to be super oily. So when I do it this way, the same amount of sebum still comes out. It's not limiting the sebum from coming out because I curl my hair, but it doesn't look as drastic. As the curls fall and the sebum comes in, it just looks like my hair is getting straighter, and then by the end of the week, it's time for me to shampoo. I never do like a full 7 days. To be honest, most times I can't make it past like 5 days, but this is how it goes. Now, you can do what you want to do. This is not one of those videos where I'm telling you, oh, only wash your hair this much, or only wash your hair that much, or only wash your hair this much. If you have certain questions like that, or if you have certain video requests that you want to make, I recommend you joining my free group. Now, the free group will be in the description box below. It's the free Herbal group, herbals and questions. But the 7-day challenge group and the growth cycle blueprint group, I'm begging you, y'all, because it's driving me crazy, please don't join that group if you didn't pay for the challenge, because I'm not gonna accept you, because then you're gonna be a part of everything for free. Come on, baby. So again, if you have signed up for the 7-day challenge or the growth cycle blueprint and you're still not in the group, you don't need me to let you in. Make your profile on the guru, make your profile with us public, and when you make your profile public, you automatically join the group. You're automatically in the group. It's only when you have a private page that I have to let you in. So make your page public, and then boom shikala boom, right? Because over in Cynple world, girl, it's like my own personal Instagram, YouTube, all of that stuff. So join me, right? You can make requests over there and so many other things. But again, now I am just wrapping my hair up for the night, and once I wrap my hair up, that's it. I'm going to sleep, and I'm not using a regular scarf. What's crazy, right? And I'm gonna do a video on this coming in a couple of days if y'all want to hear about it. But most of us were wrapping our hair very, very simplistically all through like high school, in a circle, kind of with the knot at the front. But as I get older, my follicles cannot take that. And if I wrap my hair in a circle, it gets a little sore. And I noticed a lot of people were saying that and asking that question, and I haven't answered it until I had a real solidified answer with a bunch of tests ran. And do y'all see that permanent part I got in the middle of my head? It's so annoying. I need to stop parting my head in the middle because it looks like a bald spot, and that's not even where my bald spot was. It's just a permanent one down the middle of my head. Anyway, I want everybody to get to a place where, again, you can feel free to ask these questions, but again, don't join the Blueprint group or the 7-day challenge group unless you've paid for the course. So again, I'm going to go ahead and decline everyone except for the paying customers. And if you get declined but you pay, just make your page public, join the group in your challenge portal, and then you in there. Super simple, super easy way to get started. But the free group, I want you guys to go in there and start making your video requests for YouTube. You can make video requests for YouTube. You can make herbal requests for the apothecary. There's so many different things you can do. Or girl, y'all could just talk to each other, right? Y'all could just build community with each other over there. So love you guys. Let me know what you think about this video. Again, not a tutorial, but I will leave as much information as I can in the description box below. Oh, I also want y'all to notice I didn't put any serum on my hair this time. The shine that you guys see on my hair is simply just my hair and the little fake products that I use. Very, very fake products. You saw it yourself. You didn't see any serum this time. So in one of my next videos, I'm gonna go really, really deep into the shampoos and conditioners along with the conditioning treatment. One of my new favorite conditioning treatments that I use that helps my hair to be luxurious and shiny and bodyful and all of those things. So I really hope this video was informative for you. I hope that if you are a woman who has a thin spot, you see yourself in me and you know that it's not the end of the world. We can grow our hair back if we follow the right patterns. Join me in the 7-day challenge or the Growth Cycle Blueprint. I'll see you later. Bye.